What is up, podcasters? I'm your boy, Chris Doggo. We have my good friend, Meow Castro.
Hey, guys.
We have another good friend, Jay Olala.
Yup.
And we got Diner Man.
Hello.
And let's get right into the news.
The news?
Oof.
I heard something about Snow Week.
So this week at Fridley High School, we can name drop a school, right?
No, we can't. It's
There you
Bidley
go.
High
We can
They
name
know.
drop our school. They already
We
know
already
it.
know where we go. So go to Fridley High School. It is located. No, I'm just kidding. You could just look it up. But
It's located in Missouri.
Missouri. So this week at our school is Snow Week. It's like homecoming, but in the winter, and there's no football game. Pretty much the only same thing is we just dress up. So this week, our dress up days are Monday is fan day. I guess they're all kind of open up for interpretation. It's kind of more like sports fans, but you could dress like a fan or I don't know, be a fan of a band. I don't know.
Or
Whatever
a fan
you
of the
see.
podcast.
Yeah.
Hello.
I guess if you just wear pants, then you're
We should have our own merch.
we're
That would
working
cost a lot.
on merch. We're working on making women
That'd be
respecters shirts.
Woman respected.
Ooh, where can I get myself a Woman Respecter shirt?
Coming
don't need it.
soon. Talk to Podpants Jenny or Podpants Tenzin. We're thinking about doing shirts for $8 or $10 with customization. So
What?
we'll be coming
Those
soon.
deals are insane.
Better than the Cash Crew shirts, am I right?
Oh my goodness. I wholeheartedly agree.
Completely.
They'll be handmade, hand painted by your boys Jenny and Tenzin.
Should we talk about the woman respecters?
We can.
Oh, well. So, I mean, women respecters is kind of trendy. Like, respecting women is kind of trendy, but it's not just because it's trendy. It's because respect women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect women. I try to, at least. I try my
Do you,
best.
Curtis?
You try. You try your best.
I do.
Okay, but back to Snow Week. So, Monday is fan day. Tuesday is favorite person day. This can be your favorite person, like your friend, teacher, celebrity, characters. A lot of people are doing characters. For example, some of us are doing Arthur, which is like one of the best TV shows and books ever. And I'm going to be W, also known as Dora Winifred. That's me. And follow at JLOLLILA on Instagram. That's my personal social media because other people got to share theirs, but that's my social media. Everything is that. So if you want to see some pictures of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wednesday, we have Wacky Wednesday. Also going on that day is 3-on-3 basketball and other fun or indoor recess, I think, activities.
Yeah.
And catch Jalissa, Olivia, and Podpants Jenny on Team Beef playing 3-on-3 basketball.
Team Beef.
Smelling beef.
Like the technique that...
Yep, the technique.
What does that stand for?
Balance, elbows, eyes, follow through. I'm just gonna follow that, and we're hopefully gonna take home the championship. So
What about the 3Ds?
Which are...
Dip, duck, dodge.
no.
Dive and dodge and duck.
Oh,
Dip-
mark your
it-
calendars
the
for
5D.
March 9th.
Oh, my bad.
And depression.
Stop. Mark
Dang.
your calendars for March 9th, though. We're gonna have the Women Respecters will be back, or I guess we'll be there for the first time at the dodgeball tournament and at the lock-in for lives because sports obviously, of course, take preference over trying to save lives, but
Yeah,
you know,
I've never been
that's not my decision.
too into sports.
What?
I've never been one for sports.
See, I am into sports, but I'm also into not ruining others people's events. But you know,
After we already saved the gym, and they were like, now we're gonna take it in.
however, it was a conference game, which is kind of important. So I sort of understand, but I'm also still really mad.
No, don't
I
understand.
digress. So moving
Yikes.
on. Okay, so that's what's happening on Wednesday. And
Well,
also there's co-ed volleyball at night, but I just can't do it on Wednesday. But yeah. And then Thursday we have Flannel Thursday. Perfect for Pod Pants Tenzin.
yes.
He's gonna be very mad that I said that about him. But
He's
yeah.
probably
Oh,
not
also
listening, nor
Did you
gonna
drop his
listen.
name?
I bought he's on the podcast,
He's a
I can drop
host.
his name.
Oh, wait,
And
Tianzin.
I actually bought a flannel yesterday, so I'm one step closer to becoming Tenzin.
I feel like you own a bunch of plaid flannels.
I have no plaid or flannels.
I'm just wrong then.
Yeah. And yeah, but what was I saying? Oh, I got a flannel for $3.49. I was living the life yesterday.
Nice.
I also bought tights for $12 because I didn't have any white tights, but I needed them for my costume. But I wasn't gonna look for used tights because that's just kind of gross. And then Friday is our last ever Spirit Day, and there's a pep fest. I don't know who's emceeing it because I didn't try out because I don't like getting turned down after you audition for something twice and then you don't get it either time. But that was not in my control, so yeah, I'm not gonna at anyone there, student bouncil, but
No name dropping here. We are a name drop free podcast.
except for we're just not.
Yeah,
But
we try low key.
it's okay. So yeah, so that gave us our theme for this week. Since it's snow week, it's gonna be Snow Pod Week.
Yeah, we're gonna try and start doing like a little more structured, a little more thematic podcast instead of talking about whatever we want. Like we'll still talk about whatever we want, but
I mean,
Well,
I feel like we've sort of improved since like our
We've
our
definitely
first
improved.
episode. The audio quality's definitely improved.
I agree. If you guys have any suggestions on how we should structure our podcast, you can let us know.
Email us at ifapodcastwarpants@gmail.com.
Yep.
If you even can listen to this, because we're still working on getting our.
It will be out there eventually.
Yep. When you listen to this.
Plus, we
Yeah.
always have our live audience,
Yeah.
including Boj Boyne.
But also, you're just listening to this right now because you're hearing it, so you're listening to it.
Yes.
Yeah. But
I
anyway,
think we're the biggest fans of the podcast. We've listened to every episode.
I have not listened to every episode.
Technically. Oh yeah, not you, but the host.
I didn't really listen to episode 1 very much. Like, I listened to it, but it was kind of in
You
the
were in it.
background. In episode 1? Or it must have been episode 2 then.
Episode 0.
Episode 0 is trash.
Episode 0 is
Yeesh.
like lost now. It's like when we're
No,
400
I think
episodes
it's back.
in.
I think it's back on
No.
Apple Podcasts.
No, it's not.
It's gonna
It's
be
not?
like when we're 400
No.
episodes in and we like find the lost episode.
Oh
It's
my
just gonna be
god.
complete garbage. Cause I'm in a league game for a third of it.
Yep, that's why it was garbage. I'm just kidding. I love the podcast. I still listen to it all the way though, like a couple times, so I can't.
I also wanted to point out that Boj Boyne would like to announce that they also respect women.
Yes.
Good job, Boj Boyne.
They also say they are our biggest fan.
Aw, thanks, man.
But I'm the biggest fan. No, I'm just kidding.
I think the biggest
Okay.
fan is in episodes 1 through 3.
No.
No, we don't talk of him.
Of who?
Oh, I was talking about like the audio.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that's
was-
true.
That was beautiful. Okay. So Curtis, you had a topic that you were going to talk about last podcast. But we
Random facts that help you to live a better life. So
Not related to snow
not
necessarily.
related to
Okay,
snow
but
or
this
snow week.
it could be. There
It could be. It's very
That's-
general. But it's like whenever you hear people trying to sell you something, and they always like end up saying like it could help you live a better life, you know, in one way or another. It's like if you do this one weird trick, if you sleep 5 hours earlier every night, it could and then they give like a long list of things that could help you to live a better life. But it's like, does it really though? What do you guys think of that?
I mean, I feel like I wish they were true, but usually I feel like they're just not true. And then I'm just like, I'm trying this for no reason, and I think it's just like a trick to like make you think you're doing something good, but then you're just kind of not. You're just like wasting time on something that isn't that important.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if do you not have marinara sauce for your pizza? Use ranch dressing. It could help you live a better life. At Pants
No,
Okay. Ranch is good on pizza though sometimes.
no.
Just like pineapple's good on
Kick him
pizza.
out. Kick him out.
Okay, Christian, no. Pineapple's trash on pizza. You can't make that statement.
No,
Don't.
pineapple is good on pizza.
Jenny, you're canceled.
I've been canceled.
I can take us off the air.
So let's-
Okay. So yeah, I just feel like what was that one that we read in English, Curtis?
I honestly
In
can't
his
remember. That was like 2.5 weeks
Danson's
ago.
class.
That was 2.5 weeks ago. This is why we should have done it so much earlier.
Oof.
I should have saved it. Oh well.
I feel like we should have just like we should have just like taken a picture, wrote that quote down.
Bojoin says rotten eggs are great on pizza. By the way, you should try it. That's one.
Rotten
Of those,
eggs.
It's like something that a lot of people just don't know, and they're like, "Have you included rotten eggs on your pizza? Here's a long list of benefits, including it could help you live a better life." Stuff like that. Stuff that no one would think of, but it's like apparently a thing.
Oh, I remember. What the thing was now.
What was it?
It says singing for at least 10 minutes a day can
Right. Singing
make you a
for
lot
10 minutes a day,
happier.
like why? Why would that help
Okay,
you
honestly,
live a
I feel
better
like there is like something behind that. Actually, it's probably just because I like to sing a lot. That's why.
I feel like it's kind of like it relates to relaxation, like relaxing.
I don't know, but like, I'm. Would you guys say I'm like a pretty happy person?
Meh.
You appear happy.
Okay, well that's beside the point. But I'm a happy dude, and I
Okay.
sing all the time.
See, did you say, am I generally happy?
Yeah. Well, you get
Okay,
stressed
yeah,
a
and
lot, but you're pretty happy.
I just sing most of the time, so yeah, I just like sing as much as I can. Like yesterday, I was at a country music band, and I
Ew.
really don't like country music, but I just I actually looked up the lyrics to some of the words so I could sing along, and I just made up lyrics when I didn't know the words, and it was really fun. So I think singing is good for you. I think that I don't know. I probably just believe that because I want it to be true. Because I'm like, oh, I am living a better life. But I think there's a lot of things that I'm like, that's just weird. Why would you do that? I don't think this is gonna make me better.
It's like the placebo effect, where
But the thing is, if it makes you like feel like you're doing something better, you are still benefiting, you
Mhm.
know?
like the placebo effect.
Yeah.
If you believe it's true, then it just like sort of happens. Sort of.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Are we any final thoughts on that?
Hmm.
I'm good. I agree.
Okay.
Any more random
Next-
facts, Curtis?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not off the top of my head.
All right.
Everyone can feel free to look some up though in their spare time, or notice it now that we've talked about it. Could notice it. It's like when you hear a new word, and then you
Then you
just
hear it
yeah, you
all the
hear it
time.
everywhere. It's like that. Now you guys can notice it.
So we can appreciate it more.
Okay, so next topic. So related to snow. Usually when it snows or just when it's cold, the roads get kind of icy. And last year on January 2nd at approximately 5:08 p.m. I don't know the exact time, but it was a little bit after 5.
On
So,
Central Standard Time.
yeah.
Why do you know the date?
What?
Why do you know the exact day this happened?
Because it was the day before we went back to school after break, and it was the day after New Year's, so I remembered it. And it was very traumatizing, and you tend to remember things that you enjoy or scared you. So I was just this is actually, I think, the first time I had driven my brother's car. And the thing is, we drive the same type of car, except for his is like mine's like a 2000 and his is a 2004. So like you think it'd be about this. I mean, and even like it has a little bit more power. Like when I hit the gas, it goes a lot faster than in my car. And the brakes are kind of different. It has like anti-lock braking, and my car doesn't have anti-lock braking, which it probably actually helps me, but I'd never really driven a car when it's icy that had anti-lock brakes. So I was in a right turn lane. I was like going like decently fast, but like normally, like if it wasn't icy, I would have been fine, but I didn't know it was icy. I knew it was a little bit icy, but I didn't know it was that icy. And I was going really fast because like I don't know, I guess I just wasn't really paying attention. And then I was turning right, and like I was trying to turn, but then I just like the car wouldn't turn. I swear, like if I don't know if I like actually like maybe like hit the gas or something, because like it felt like I just sped up, and then I just hit this car really hard that was like trying to turn, and then I freaked out. I like got the insurance card out, and then luckily the guy I hit like was pretty chill about it, and then like he called like the cops to like do an accident report.
Was there more than $500 in damage, would you say?
Oh yeah, it was a lot. I like totaled his car.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but so yeah, and my insurance is more expensive now, but that's about it. I don't know.
So what you're saying is the stereotype of women needing to pay less for insurance isn't true.
Well, no, it is because women don't, or at least for like boys, like teenage boys have to pay more. But now I have to pay probably more than the average teenage boy because I got in a crash, or my parents have to pay. I don't pay for my own insurance. But yeah, so make sure you just always assume it's icy in the winter, and now I just go very slow in turn lanes.
Especially on that turn.
Yeah, I take that turn like probably like 3 or 4 times a week, or at least 2 times a week, but probably like 4 or 5 times a week sometimes.
Now, would you say that, I mean, this, it wasn't a good experience, but would you say that it was good for you to have an experience like this?
I guess it's good to. The thing is, like, I already knew what to do if I got in an accident because, like, I've been with my mom when like someone rear-ended her before. So, like, I'd rather just like not have had a crash.
Right.
I guess I can learn. It's good that now I know that like you need to slow down in the turn lanes, and you need to be aware when you're driving a different car. Like you need to like know how the brakes work differently and like understand the feel of the car before you like go too fast. But I guess I learned from it. But it just
And I mean,
I
it's also that thing where like you can prepare all you want for something, but like once it actually happens, or you're actually like having to deal with it, it could be something completely different.
yeah.
You're not ready
Well,
for it.
and it's kind of like the thing like when you're like if you're like nervous for something, say you're giving a speech, like you can practice as much as you want, but you can't practice like how you will actually feel when you're giving it, especially when you're getting like judged or graded on something. Just like even for a test, you can study as much as you want, but like if you get like test anxiety and you just like kind of forget information when you're taking a test.
Hmm.
What was that?
I'm sorry. Sometimes Sasha gets really angry and just yells.
Who?
Sasha
Tasha?
or Basha.
Basha?
Basha.
Basha. I'm sorry. Sometimes my B's sound like S's.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
I thought it
sometimes
Yeah,
was
so-
Basha, but I just
Yeah.
you were saying something else, and I was like, wait a minute.
yeah, no, I'm sorry, but sometimes Basha gets just really mad.
Do we
Yeah.
want to take a live audience question right now?
Sure, if there is
Sure.
one.
So I guess this could tie into, like, it could possibly tie into respecting women, but Bojboin would like to ask, what are our opinions on manspreading?
They need to stop. They need to be
Like
stopped.
men? I don't know.
Manspreading?
Like I've tried sitting like with my legs together, and I have to like physically hold them, and like it requires muscle usage to like
Oh,
keep them together.
well, yeah, but you can't just like take up a whole like seat like that. Like that's just
That
not
annoys
okay.
me when people do that. And I'm like, we would have so much more room if you just moved your legs a couple inches.
Exactly. I completely agree with you,
More
gentlemen.
room where?
What?
What do you mean more room?
More leg room.
Like if you're just in school and you're sitting at your desk and you just man spread a little bit.
No, that's
in, like,
fine. I'm talking about
car.
like if you're like on a bus. Say you're on a bus.
Well, duh, that's dumb.
Okay,
should
good.
respect
But
the
people
people
still
around
do it.
you.
That's what annoys
But
me.
people don't.
I mean, I feel like it's just sort of like a natural thing though for people.
Manspreading?
Yeah.
It's a natural position to sit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's just annoying when people like don't adjust. Like when it's like there's like not very much room,
Right.
and they're just sitting there with like taking up a bunch of room when there would be more room if they just like moved their legs a little bit. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
annoys me.
Now, do we think it could be seen as disrespectful?
I'm not per se saying disrespectful, but I'm saying
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful.
I would say obnoxious. It shows that you're just a nuisance to society, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I would agree with that.
I'd say, yeah. I mean, I would say manspreading's alright if it's comfortable to you, but also just mind other people.
That you got the right idea.
All right. So that's
Good.
just what Bojboin wanted to.
Thanks
ask
for
us
the question, Bo. Okay. Okay, so do we have any snow facts?
Christian seemed to have one. that he
Black
wanted to
ice is the
share.
leading cause of accidents.
Black
Would
ice.
you like to inform us on what black ice is, Christian?
Black ice is basically ice that looks like the road, so you don't actually notice you're driving on ice.
Yeah. How does that happen?
It happens from when snow melts and like liquids retained onto the
I don't
surface of
think
the
that-
road.
I think it's from like exhaust, isn't it?
Well, that can be one of the sources. There's a few different sources of it.
Okay.
One of the sources is exhaust. The other source is like when the snow melts, it leaves behind liquids, and then if it like gets really cold without like snowing, then liquids are just still there. So like when the slush goes away and the road's just wet, and the liquids are still there, then it will just freeze and you can't actually see it.
Well, and I think it's always, I've noticed that like it's always a lot icier like in intersections. And I think that's partially due to exhaust because people sit in intersections like waiting for lights or stuff signs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think it can just be from like if the road's wet and then it freezes, but it's like not like it's not like snow because like then you assume
Right.
that it's gonna be a little bit slippery.
It can also form if like the roads are like the concrete is like still frozen, but it's like lightly raining or snowing or something, and then it just freezes on impact. So it's
Yeah,
just like a really thin layer.
that's really yeah. Then it's really bad. Okay. Oh, also no snowflake is alike.
It's
Except
false.
for if you're in Ben's basement and he uses
Yikes.
Yes.
outlines.
How
for
many
different-
times have we like low key roasted Ben?
Ben.
Ben.
You mean
Ben?
Ben?
My bad.
Sometimes your E's or your I sound like E's, Curtis. You should fix that.
Yeah, it's my accent. I'm sorry.
That Pennsylvania Dutch I hear.
Pennsylvania.
Did you know that New York tried to like a city in New York tried to ban snow?
What?
Yeah, they tried to ban snow.
There's no way that's real.
That is definitely
What
real.
do you mean ban?
Internet told me.
It's an Amish town.
So I can't pronounce this word, but it's Syracuse. New York tried to make snow illegal.
Wait, is that? Say it again.
Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
Syracuse.
Maybe it is on the. I mean, it doesn't sound like it, but.
Syracuse. Yeah, I don't think it's Syracuse, but like that's not.
Syracuse?
Oh.
Cuse?
Where did you
Sorry if
learn this
anyone is
fact,
from there
Christian?
and is offended.
I don't want to drop any names. So the internet.
The bin.
Yeah, I get it.
No, you can like name drop like.
Jenny, I'm not. Josh, I'm not dropping any names.
Yeah, you can. You
It's
can
Jenny.
call people's names on the podcast.
I'm not dropping names, Benny.
No. You went there with Benny.
Be it resolved on behalf of the snow-weary citizens of the city of Syracuse, any further snowfall is expressly outlawed in the city of Syracuse until something. This is a small preview of this file. But this was a long time ago. This is in 1992.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Continue talking. I'll look into this and.
Alright. Each winter in the U.S., at least 1 septillion ice crystals fall from the sky.
1
That-
septillion?
How many zeros that is? That's so many zeros.
Let's count.
15, 18, 21, 20. It's 24. Right, no, 27. Wait. It's 24 zeros. That's 24 zeros.
1,000, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, septillion. No, that's sextillion. So that's 3 times 8, which is 24.
That is so many zeros.
That's at least 6 more than I would expect.
Alright, so on March 30th in 1992, the city in New York had seen a record snowfall, which exceeded 162.5 inches for the 1991 to 1992 winter season. So the Common Council for the city unanimously approved the following resolution. Be it resolved on behalf of the snow-weary citizens of the city of Syracuse, any further snowfall is expressly outlawed in the city of Syracuse until December 24th, 1992.
Did it snow again before that?
Before it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like 2 days after that decree.
What did they do?
Oh.
So
Like
apparent-
sue Mother Nature?
It says, though the resolution gave no power against the weather, as 2 more inches of snow fell on the city 2 days later, it did provide humor that helped residents make it to spring.
I think
Ah.
we should start war with Mother Nature.
This was real.
Oh wait,
We already did.
You already did.
And we're kind of winning.
We are.
Just a little bit. By a little bit, like a lot of it.
Throwing some tsunamis at us, but like
So what you're saying is like
hurricane.
we're going through the. So what you're saying is World War III is actually happening as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
With the actual world.
Interesting.
Damn.
That's something to think on.
Bro, we are just killing her. Like, what the heck? We're throwing a bunch of crap in her atmosphere. We like breathe out. bitch.
We need to make a vacuum to suck up all the greenhouse gases
And put it where?
underground, and we'd be like, oh yeah, if you guys don't comply to my demands, I'll release all those greenhouse gases into the atmosphere.
You could probably get a lot of money. If you
I could
did
assume
that.
you'd be like a septillionaire.
I feel like people would just try to kill you beforehand.
Okay,
Well-
that's when you link something up to your heart, where if you're like, and you die.
If you created a vacuum that would allow you to do that, that alone would make you ridiculously rich.
Would it make me septillionaire?
I don't think there's a septillion dollars on the planet.
I can guarantee that's false.
I really.
It might. No, I don't think
I
there's
mean, I
that much.
guess they could always
There are
just print
9
more.
zeros. There are
Fine.
9 zeros in.
So, but there can be septillion dollars.
And what are you gonna buy with it?
100.
I don't know.
Get the
A
U.S. out of
prairie
there.
house. Mmm. I would buy Donald Trump out. I'd become the president of the United States. Oh, sorry. I would buy Bobbert Dump out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There are not a septillion dollars on the planet, dude.
But there could be.
No, then inflation would occur
Yeah,
and nothing would be right.
No, but like inflation wouldn't per se occur because I'm the only one with the
Right.
septillion dollars.
And you wouldn't spend it?
Well, I would spend it, but I don't think I could spend that septillion dollars that rapidly.
No, Christian, you probably
Yes, you
couldn't spend
could.
$1 trillion in your life.
That's true. If you could spend $1 trillion in your lifetime, you are an idiot.
But
Like,
like at once though.
Well, there's nothing that costs $1 trillion.
Exactly. Or like buying stuff in bulk.
exactly.
It's
So
It's like concentrating on like say like a day.
On what?
How much would you actually be able to spend if like you just had a day to spend it on stuff?
Oh my
Totally.
gosh. Hold on. See, I feel like the property is one of the more expensive things.
You could just buy a lot of property. You could probably buy,
Yeah, and then you
like-
could sell.
no, why would you sell it? You don't need money.
Ew.
Could you buy the U.S. if you had
Was
enough
sep-
money?
No.
It was
I think
septillion
there's a
dollars.
certain-
Oh yeah.
I think there's a certain amount of land you can own or something.
Is there?
Because like someone was trying to buy up some of the like south or something, and then they got caught. I don't really remember what it is.
You got caught trying to buy the South.
But if
I
you
don't-
just-
Okay, so
I don't remember.
according to this website, the whole United States is worth $23 trillion.
That's just not that much compared to seven.
It really
billion?
isn't.
That's
Yeah,
literally nothing.
yeah. We could just like if we made like $23 trillion, we could try to buy the U.S.
Hold on. I'm gonna do some math
What if
here.
you got a council of people to get past this land owning limit law?
Oh, so you just like got a bunch of people to like rally behind you and buy the land with you?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Bojboin would like to say that we should start a legal battle with Mother Nature, and also that they are from the South.
They're
What
from
did
the
it-
South?
Yes.
Where? What state?
Yankee Doodle.
I will let you know if they let us know.
Okay, so how many people do you? Okay, how much land can one person own?
an acre.
Tristan's just
That's
doing
not
math
true.
right now, so
All right. This is this math isn't really 3 to the negative.
have you
So
run the
1, 2,
numbers?
3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3. All right. So hold on. 10, 100,000.
It's very riveting.
Well, he talks about that. Let's talk about the most snowfall in a 24-hour time period in the United States was 75.8 inches.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's like over 6 feet.
Oh
All
my,
right.
Like that would just block your door.
oh my goodness.
23. Okay, if you had a septillion dollars to spend, I'm sorry, this is late now, but I just wanted to do it anyway. If you had a septillion dollars to spend, and you were to make a $23 trillion purchase, that would be equivalent if you had $1 to spend, and you were making a 1 centillion or a 23 centillionth of a cent purchase.
Nice.
So you're basically spending nothing.
we could
You're
buy
literally spending.
we could buy the US a lot of times.
Wait, we could just buy the world with that much money, I would assume.
Right.
How many times? You could buy the U.S. a lot of times over. 10, 100,000, million, billion. You could buy it like it's buy a lot.
Now, how many? Oh, yeah. So you said like there's only a certain amount of land that one person can own, right?
I think so. I'm not really sure about that.
If that's true, then like we just need to get like enough people where like we could own the whole United States, which I feel like would only be like 1,000-ish people most.
But I feel like you could get 64 million or 640 million acres.
I feel like that's the most in the United States. How much is that?
Oh no. The U.S. government owns 640 million acres.
That's not fair.
The total nation's surface is 2.27 billion. Can you privately own? I don't know.
We should
No.
low-key prepare this stuff before we actually record the podcast.
Yeah, well, we didn't expect to think about this. I'm sorry,
that's
guys.
true.
But like, if you'd be down for like,
We can just go to different
Buy another
topics so you do the
bunch of land.
math.
This is how we were hoping we would work on structuring the podcast more.
yeah, we just do go off on a bunch of tangents.
But I mean, that's sort of like the fun of it sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Do you think planning something is more rewarding than winging something?
Sorry, you didn't word that right. To what extent? And yeah. Wait, no. I said no. I think wing thing honestly is like you get the most raw results, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like winging things and being successful is nice, but when you wing it and it just falls apart, then you just are really mad that you didn't
Prepare.
plan it.
So Tristan's doing what he's doing. Did you know?
I'm not really sure what I'm doing.
Okay, Katie, I'm gonna just call Katie and put her on because she said I think she's home now and she wanted to be on it, but I just want to make her be on it. So we're gonna call in.
Curtis, how are we doing for time?
Wait, can I say one more fact real quick?
Wait,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the
sure.
time?
Okay, North Dakota has the biggest record for snow angels made with 8,962 people making them at the same time.
I think we can top that. We have way more people than you do.
We have more people following the podcast than that.
That's just not true.
Okay, I'm gonna call Katie. We're gonna.
We
see
are
if she-
39 minutes in.
Okay.
So we got like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The federal government owns a lot of land.
Everybody, when she answers, scream, "You just won a car!"
Would she be able to hear us?
That's on speaker, yeah. I swear she doesn't act mad.
Hi, Rick.
No,
Come on, Katie.
She literally. I literally am texting her right now, and then she didn't answer.
Mm.
Well, we will maybe next week have her on the podcast,
Mhm.
but I'm not the controller of who's on it. So you gotta just rise to the opportunity when you're available to guest host.
We will see when the time comes.
Yeah,
We should-
or if she just answers, if she just calls me back, then she'll be on.
We tried
For
to
like
get
2 minutes.
We tried to get a Tetra on too, but
And I literally opened it up to anyone who I'm friends with on Snapchat for like 10 minutes, but 12 people saw it, but no one wanted to do it.
Did you know that the largest snowball fight on record had 5,834 fighters?
5,000?
5,000.
Holy cow!
is this
Where
like
was that?
is this like when people try to reenact like World War II or something?
You know, is the snow any good right now?
I don't know. We should have like a one massive snowball fight.
Yeah, you guys want to have a big old snowball fight like at Commons or something?
I'm down.
Like
Don't
we'll
worry.
go there around noon or like around like 10 maybe even, and like build forts for an hour or two, and then like stock up on our snowballs.
I had to work at 2. That sounds like a hoot.
Well, not tomorrow. I can't tomorrow, but like
Tomorrow
next weekend or
is
something.
Sabbath day.
But we don't know if there's gonna be snow next weekend.
I think there
Probably
will.
will.
Really?
Also, we have a speech here on Saturday.
Like I mean on like Sunday.
Also, I work next Sunday.
What was that,
Won't
Jenny?
quit.
I should quit. Do you still work, Tristan?
I know, just following.
Did you
or-
quit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bojoin dared one of us to scream randomly during the podcast. So there we go. We do. listen-
Don't wait, don't do it right now. Do it randomly.
Oh my god!
I just
She
did
just
it.
did it while you guys were talking.
Oh, I'm
Did you
disappointed.
not
Wait, Jenny,
notice
can you
that?
can you read his comments?
I put it in the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a notification. It like made it was like, "Ba-doop," and then I clicked on it, and then I read it, and then I did it right away.
Oh, there we go.
You're not supposed to do it right away. It said randomly.
It was
It was random. Nobody knew that was happening.
It would have been better if you waited like 5 minutes.
Well, it's gonna be over in 5 minutes.
Oh.
Okay, but so snow stories. Back to that.
Speaking of snow stories, did you know that according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, farming and ranching are responsible for 68% of all species endangerment in the United States? Not urbanization. 68% because of farming and ranching.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but like, how are we supposed to eat then?
I'm just saying, that's a lot.
What we have to do is we have to make ourselves computers, right? Like machines, right? If we're all machines, right? We can also just like put knowledge in our head, so we don't actually have to go to school anymore.
Yeah, it's like the Matrix.
And then we also wouldn't have to eat anymore. We'd just be fixing 2 problems with 1 stone.
Or sleep.
Or
And
sleep. We wouldn't have to sleep.
We could process information so much faster.
We could.
That just sounds like the best solution. We should just do that.
It's like when we talk about if people like were to have the internet like in our minds, like we just hardwire it.
Wait, how many scientists are there in the world?
Why?
Because we could just abduct them all and then put them in like a laboratory where they have to like fix these problems.
Actually, no. What I've learned is the best way to like solve problems. I mean, obviously some scientists, but like it's just like the most like diverse range of people you can get.
Yeah.
That's a
Also,
lie.
people who
So-
are
no,
bilingual
it's not.
are better problem solvers.
Mm.
If you get like some like country bumpkin hick from like the south,
Okay, but also Jenny, to that fact, do you know Bivan Bugajov?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bilingual. Do you think he's a good problem solver?
No, okay, it's in general. It's like
I just don't
General-
think that's true.
what?
I think some internet source made that up because someone was like, "Hey, I'm bilingual," and everyone's like, "I don't care." I'm like, "Well, I'm a better problem solver." That's
Well,
a
no.
fact.
No.
Where'd you hear
I-
this fact, Jenny?
What?
Where'd you hear this fact?
Well, I read it in Spanish class, actually.
Spanish propaganda.
You did.
Or Spanish
No,
class
the
propaganda.
it's from some. I can't. Her name was Naomi. Person.
Naomi.
Naomi propaganda.
No, I have to cite my
propaganda.
sources.
That's
I'm
not your
citing my
True.
source.
What?
Yeah,
That's not
Naomi
your
was the
source.
source.
That was a person from the source.
No,
Well,
Naomi
she's
said
the
it.
one who did that. Well, that's what the source cited.
Mm.
So I am citing the source.
Well, I think this has been a very casual.
We're not
very,
done yet.
We're at 46 minutes.
Yeah, we're done.
But we didn't finish
No,
everything.
we can.
What
we
did
can
you? What
come
else do
back.
you want to talk about, Jenny?
If you want to
Snow
talk about
stories.
snow stories, do you have any last minute snow stories to talk
Okay,
about?
one snow story. So
Okay.
we were at this in like 6th grade, I think. We were at this place called the Badlands Snow Park in Wisconsin, in Hudson, Wisconsin. It's like
Yeah.
772 Kinney Road. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. So yeah, we were at this thing and they have like a rope tow thing, and like you put your tube under and then you jump on it and you hold on. But like I was weak in 6th grade and my gloves
And
were
now?
slippery. And then I just kind of knocked everyone off. I kicked Katie in the head and then I knocked off like probably like 20 people off the line.
Good job.
So more of the story, wear good like grippy gloves and just don't be really weak. That's the main snow story. I have more, but that's one of the best ones.
Mm.
Well, that's one of the best.
I feel like this was a very good snow themed podcast. It was very
And
casual
agriculture.
and it was very cool
Edu-
and chill.
And educational.
You know what else is a chill thing?
What are and
Listening to this really cool Instagram site that I've heard.
Can I say one last thing before we get off?
sure.
No, I have to say one last thing before
So
you
I
say
learned
that.
the other day that a friend named Baleb had a salamander, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And I think that this salamander may have grown up to be Mr. Yeehaw.
You think so?
I think so.
Definitely.
He ran away from Baleb.
Well,
I-
that's a cool
I
fact. But
support that theory.
Listen,
I like strongly agree
it's a
with
strong
that.
you want to know what
theory.
theory I really support? I really support music theory. You know what music theory makes me think of? This really cool Instagram site called @JazzyJenny'sJams.
It's true.
And
That's-
if you listen to @JazzyJenny'sJams, she plays the saxophone. We don't know who she is. She's just a random Jazzy Jenny, not our Jenny, but a different Jenny. But she'll play the saxophone to different pop culture songs. And if you comment in one of her videos, she'll see it, and if she likes a suggestion that you made, she'll play it just for you.
What about K-pop?
It's like K-pop, but better.
No, but does she
Not
play
like
K-pop?
Oh,
Sure.
Like, can I submit
Yeah,
Thorn
probably.
songs?
But if she liked the song,
She really liked Spanish songs because
Yeah.
Spanish is good, but
Could she play them at 2x speed?
Mm,
yeah,
she could play it at
can.
normal speed, and then you could watch it at times 2 speed.
that's true.
Or
I'm reading a book. Can she like play that book at 2x speed?
Yes.
Does she accept audio or books? Can she make audiobooks for us?
No, well, she can play like what she thinks. Like if they're like the apple was brown, she can play like do 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 do, like the apple was brown, like a singing
That
musical
sounded just like
version.
a theme
I
song.
don't think that
I
that's like,
did.
I don't think that sticks with any words.
Well, that's the bummer, but that's one of my favorite Instagram sites. Probably my favorite, other than my own, which is Meow Castro 12. But yeah, I suggest you go listen to her. Christian, you want to wrap us up?
Well, this has been the news with Meow Castro, Dinoman, and Jay Olala. This is Chris Doggo signing out.
Hey, Curtis signing off.
This is T-Man signing out.
T-Man.
Yeah.
This is J-licious signing out.
Yikes.
Alright.
Yikes.
Join us next
Alright.
week if you want to hear about communism.
Also, we might have a guest host. If not, Tenzin will be back.
Alright, and plan on a Valentine's podcast. A Valentine's themed podcast.
Coming up soon.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Well, goodbye.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Later.